Hi, this is Ryan Sullivan, the Functional Fitness Trainer, and I am here to tell you a really quick and effective way to start changing your body composition. When I work with clients, a lot of people will often talk about losing weight. And when they talk about losing weight, we've all heard it before. They tell you to move more and eat less, right? And often what happens with people is if they in fact do both of those things in extremes, they burn out fairly quickly. So say you go from being inactive to suddenly going to the gym 3 to 6 days a week for 90 minutes and you cut your caloric intake back to 1,500 calories. Your body's not going to deal with that very well. You'll probably get about 2 good weeks in and then you'll taper off because your energy will start to waver and you're not going to feel great about the situation because your body's not getting the nutrition that it needs in order to keep up that level of activity. On the other side, what people will often do is they will increase their activity level and realize that they're more hungry and then increase their eating, which isn't bad because you can actually gain muscle doing that, but it doesn't work for composition change. Eventually, you have to taper the calories back down in order for the body to start changing composition. But you also need to maintain the activity level so that the metabolic system stays active because muscle is basically the metabolic machine that burns calories, if that makes sense. On the other side, what people will often do is they'll say, well, I'm just going to reduce my calories. Now, that's not a bad idea. The problem with only reducing your calories is that when, let's say you cut your calories 500 calories a day, that will help in the beginning, but humans are remarkably efficient machines. So if you only cut your calories but do not increase your metabolism by increasing your activity level, your body will actually downshift your metabolism because it'll think it's starving. And that's if you go from maintenance level calories below that. It won't work in the long term. So what I recommend to clients and to everyone, frankly, is doing 2 15-minute workouts a day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. And the reason that you should do this is because if you do a 15-minute workout, you can do it at a pretty high intensity level and actually maintain that intensity for 15 minutes. And then when you're done, you're done. That's it. Your metabolism gets that spike, and then you actually get an afterburn effect throughout the day that really, really helps you keep your metabolism up. If you do it first thing in the morning, it helps you feel more awake. And then when you do the second workout in the evening, after your metabolism has come back down throughout the day, it goes back up again. And then you'll notice that your body is actually able to release a lot of tension and then chill back out, and you'll actually get better sleep. So when I talk about composition change or changing your body, we're always talking about hours and intensity. So we want your intensity level to be above a 6, no matter what. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if I'm talking about a 6 means a good sweat happens and you definitely feel your body start getting hot and flush. If you feel that sense of your body temperature rising and you're able to maintain that for a long period of time, that means that your heart rate is up and it means that the metabolic factory is running. Your body is literally, when they say burn calories, they're not joking. You are chemically burning calories. And remember, a calorie is a unit of energy. What it means is the amount of energy required to raise 1 cubic centimeter of water 1 degree centigrade. So when your body temperature goes up, you are burning calories. It's a unit of measurement that is typically measured in heat. So that feeling that you get of that burning, that body heat up, that heavy respiration, that sweating, that is the metabolic factory kicking on and burning calories. And you'll notice that after a high intensity workout, that sense of a greater body heat sticks around, and that body heat and that greater circulation gives you the afterburn effect. Now, afterburn effect is not massive. It's like 10 to 15% of the amount of calories burned during the session. So let's say you burn 150 calories in a 15-minute high-intensity workout. Well, that means that you're going to burn about 15 more calories afterwards in the long term on top of your basal metabolic rate. So that means that if you do that twice in a day, you're burning about 400 calories, which is significantly better than if you just cut 400 calories out of your diet, because your metabolism will just downshift. So you could theoretically find out what your caloric maintenance is, whatever your basal metabolic rate is, and then from there, simply eat to that level, and then increase your activity level. And what that's going to do is create a caloric deficit. It's going to stimulate muscle growth, or at least muscle retention, and it's going to stimulate a greater metabolic overall effect throughout the body. Because when you do these high-intensity workouts, you're kicking on all the body's energy systems. The body has multiple energy systems. You actually have one system for oxygen, one system for burning fat, one system for burning carbs, and then you have something known as an anaerobic system. And that is complicated, but long story short, it delves into all of these in one form or another. But without getting too into the technicals of that, what you need to know is 2 workouts a day, 6 days a week, 15 minutes each of high intensity. And so what I'm offering is I have built an entire program right here that you have access to, and it has 6 days worth of morning and evening workouts, along with 2 bonus workouts. There's a glute band workout for building strong glutes, and there's a kickboxing workout for stressful days. And then on top of that, on the 7th day, there is a mobility day, so that way you can work on gaining mobility and helping your body recover. If you have a day where you're just feeling burnt out, instead of doing a workout, you can choose to do mobility, which will actually help you recover. Because recovery comes from the amount of blood volume pumping through your body at any given time. So the goal here is to accumulate time. So 2 15-minute workouts, most everybody's got 15 minutes at some point in the day. 2 15-minute workouts twice a day, that's 30 minutes a day. 6 days a week, that's 3 hours a week. How much are you exercising right now? Are you exercising 3 hours a week? Maybe yes, maybe no. Now the second question is, what's your intensity level? If it's a 10, when you're done, you're just laying on the floor and you probably puked. That's a 10, okay? A 6 is, my clothes got sweaty, I feel good, I feel energized, and I want to be somewhere between a 6 and an 8, okay? So a 9 and 10 might be to the degree that could be destructive. So in each one of these workouts, there's varying degrees of exercises. In the bodyweight workouts, you'll notice that you have different grades of movements based on their difficulty level. And then with the dumbbell workouts, you basically get to change the level of difficulty with the amount of weight. So it's all the same movements, and then you can either add or subtract weight. But your goal is to get through all the rounds and keep your heart rate up for the entire duration of the workout. Each workout has a warm-up, and then it's got a full 15 minutes, and then you should probably take 5 minutes afterwards to cool down. And then you want to make sure that you prioritize protein in your diet if you're taking this on, because your body needs it to recover. I am going to cover nutrition in a completely different video, but it will be in the playlist that goes with this program. So if you have any questions or you've got any comments, feel free to contact me or leave them in the comments section. And I hope this works for you. Just imagine that after 12 weeks of high-intensity work for 6-7 days a week, you're talking about a total, 12 weeks, 6 hours a week, you're looking at, let me think, 72 hours in, 72 accumulated hours of high-intensity work. High-intensity work. Not walking on a treadmill, not jogging with a friend. High-intensity, devoted, deliberate work. you will see results if you're getting good rest, which you should get because you're going to dispel a lot of energy, which will help your sleep. If you are eating appropriately, eating whole food and prioritizing protein, and you're getting enough calories but only creating a 500 to 800 calorie deficit, and if you're being consistent, you gotta be consistent. That's really, really important. But basically, that's the whole program. Simple, effective, and it's gonna be 100% free. And it's all gonna be right here, and you can utilize it anytime you want. And if you find that it's helpful and you find that it works, feel free to pass it on to a friend. The only equipment that you're gonna need is your body, maybe a box or a chair or something you can step on, a couple of dumbbells, and a resistance band. That's it. And then you'll need something to play the videos on, so either a laptop, your television, or a phone. So this is an anywhere, anytime, on the road, whenever, wherever program that you can utilize to help you reach your fitness goals.